guys, it's Hero here and welcome back to Gamers IRL, my vlogs essentially. Sorry, my cat being adorable started stretching out and making some weird moaning. Yeah. She loves sitting on top of my skybox because it's warm, I take it. She hasn't done any damage to it, so that's alright. She keeps turning it off and on there because there's little buttons on the top. She keeps turning it off and on there. But anyway, as I said, I am Hero and this is Gamer IRL, where I talk essentially about gaming, my daily life, whatnot. Well, my daily life is dead because I've done nothing today except play games and watch videos on the internet, as you do. I did do something actually. Well, I played games, but I did record some of Resident Evil 5. About fucking time, right? I know. I was in the mood to play a bit of Resident Evil, and Resident Evil 6 is just terrible. So I thought, you know what, I'll play some 5. And I thought, you know what, while I'm playing 5, I might as well carry on with my Let's Play. I know, right? What are the odds that I just happen to be needing to do my Let's Play videos? I did promise that I will start them back up, I have to admit. And I'm annoyed that I haven't started recording Ocarina of Time Master Quest yet because I don't even know why, to be honest. Because I have to emulate it and then I have to screen capture and it's just so much effort. If I had it on console, I would play it on console, but I don't. I've only got normal Ocarina of Time on console, not Master Quest. See, look, I've got this. Where the hell is it? I have this on GameCube, which right there has Ocarina of Time on it, in it, and I can play it anytime I want. I have a GameCube sitting right here, right in front of me. In fact, it's come on, wires. There, I have a GameCube right there, so I can play it at the same time I want, and it would be easier for me to record, edit, whatnot. Yes, it would be easier to use my capture card rather than screen capture. I know, it's crazy. But this doesn't have Master Quest. So,
yeah.
Vlogging. Sorry about that, my flatmate got in and just started chatting. Anyway, like I was saying, I've got that which has the normal Ocarina of Time on it, so that's a thing. But I would play that, but the Let's Play I was doing was Master Quest. And I also have that on N64. Again, not Master Quest, so useless. And I don't even have an N64. Otherwise I would be playing that right now. What do you want, Teddy? No, my cat wants attention. Yes. Say hello. Say hello. Come on, say hello. Don't smack it. She's smacking it. Okay, there you go. Now she's probably just going to lay on my lap for a while. Like she always does. But anyway, yeah, I started playing. Sarah started playing 5. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 13 as well. I mean, a lot. I'm about 15 and a half hours into the game now. And I'm on the last boss of Disc 2, which isn't too bad. It's not too bad, if you ask me. I have been using a guide, yes. I have been using a guide to help me. I've got the hardback guide, so I'm using that to make sure I have everything, make sure I'm using the right paradigms against certain bosses to make things easier for me, whatnot. It's not spoiling anything because I've played the game before, I've seen the ending and everything. so that's not a real loss. Majorly, I'm looking forward to Final Fantasy 13-3 Lightning Returns. Today I watched a demo, I guess, on the game where they were showing off the combat system and one quest, not even the whole quest, just a part of it. What are you doing? Strange cat. She's nibbling on my arm to get my attention and clawing my leg. That hurts. Don't do that. Anyway, the combat system looked amazing. It looked Kingdom Hearts-esque, but mixed in with Final Fantasy 13-2 and 13 combat system with the whole ATB gauge and all of that. For instance, you're on commando and you have, say, attack, blitz. One of them was always guard, I noticed, and something else, like ruin or something. You use them attacks and it takes away from your ATB gauge, which is constantly refilling. Not just when it runs out, it refills. Not like, and you don't enter loads of commands, then it executes them all. You press the button and it executes that command straight away. I really like that. And if you run out of ATB and you don't want it to refresh, paradigm shift. Shift to Ravager or something like that, or Sentinel, or whatever they call them basically. Hopefully they still call them that, because then it'll make it easier for me remembering certain abilities and whatnot. And then that skill has a separate ATB gauge where it's refilling in the background while you're not using it. And then when you switch to it, if it's full, you can just use it. And then switch to maybe your third one, which you haven't used, so you can just use that one. Then switch back to your first one, because by the time you've used your second and third paradigm, your first paradigm probably be either completely full with ATB or mostly full. So I really liked that. It was quite fast paced for Final Fantasy. So well, there's that, and as well, each different paradigm you switch to had a different outfit. That was fantastic. I mean, it's a good idea. I don't know how it's implemented exactly. I haven't really looked that much into the game. I do know I'm getting it, definitely. Yeah, each paradigm had a each paradigm had a different outfit, and each outfit is customizable because not completely. You can't like add things to it, take away from it, or whatnot. But you can change the color of parts of the outfit, which is only a small thing. But like I always said, small things make the biggest difference in gaming. They mean everything in gaming nowadays. Like, I like small things, customizable characters. In a lot of RPGs, I like characters you create from scratch, like you can in the Elder Scrolls games, in MMOs, and a couple of other games I can think of, that I know but can't really think of off the top of my head. Let me have a look at my collection quickly. The Fantasy Stars, obviously, but they're MMOs. The Champions and Baldur's Gate games. Great RPGs, by the way, and fully customizable. The character has no personality because you create them. I love games that can do that. I'm going a little bit off topic. I was talking about Final Fantasy 13, but I'm finished with that topic. On to a new topic. Hopefully by the end of the week I should be buying a PlayStation 3. Not a PS4, because why the hell would I want a PS4? I mean, there's no games on it. No good games yet. But anyway, mainly I want a PS3 for select few games, if you know what I'm talking about. For instance, there's Beyond Two Souls, which is probably the best story you can see in any game. It's not really a game, it's more like an interactive visual novel. It's freaking fantastic though. It's a bit like Heavy Rain, made by the same guy, so there's that. There's The Last of Us, which I'm really looking forward to playing. Games like Ni no Kuni and Tales of Xillia and Tales of Vesperia. Main reason I want a PS3, because my PC will probably handle it, but on medium to low specs, and I don't really want that. Final Fantasy 14, A Realm Reborn. I don't know if you probably can't see it from here, but over there, I do have the original collector's edition of Final Fantasy 14. I actually have the disc right there, the original PC version of Final Fantasy 14, because I pre-beta tested it, then I was in the closed beta and whatnot. I loved it. At first, I loved the game. It was fantastic. It was perfect. There was nothing wrong with it. Just a few things that needed tweaking, fixing, whatnot. Sure. And when the game came out, I bought the big collector's edition, which had the map, the little tumbler thing that I keep my pens in now. Things like just little things. I like buying special editions and collector's editions of games when I can. I love doing that. And after a while, I say about 6 months to a year down the line, in case you could tell, I'm still really ill. That hurt like a bitch just then. Give me a sec. That really hurt. I should probably go to doctors, because this is not healing up and it's just getting worse. So there's that. Anyway, yes. Then about 6 months to a year down the line, they kept changing things, like small things at first. I was fine with small changes, but then they changed the combat system a little bit. I was like, it's going to take a little while getting used to that. Then they went ahead and changed all of the skills you learn at certain levels. So I was like, okay, what does that mean? Basically, if I learn a skill, say at level 20, no, 25, 30, you learn it instead. And then they removed skills and added new skills. I was like, I don't like that. I really did not like that, especially when I hadn't played it for like 2-3 months. I don't know why I didn't play it for 2-3 months. I just didn't. I was doing other stuff. Didn't have the time. But when I went to go back on it, everything was different. My character was heavily nerfed. I mean, I had a level, wasn't very high level. I think I was at level 30 or 32 white mage, essentially cleric character. And I knew some really good spells and some really good protective abilities and healing abilities. I even had life ability and things like that. But then they removed a lot of them and changed a lot of the levels, and I didn't know half the abilities. I knew new abilities I didn't like. I was like, well, that's no point. I don't want to make a new character just to learn all these abilities again, so I can actually, rather than getting all new abilities at once and trying to figure them all out, I would have rather created a new character and played it again and learnt the abilities at the appropriate times so that I can use them correctly. But I didn't want to do that. I really did not want to do that, having to roll over my character again, because I tend to do that in MMOs after a while, until I get to a character I really like and have had so much fun with. Basically, I'll play an MMO. If I get bored of my character, I'll get bored of my character before I even hit level 10 or level 15. I roll over, meaning I have someone else I've been playing with or a friend I've been playing with, take all my items, weapons, money, everything off that one character. Then I make a new character and get all my stuff back. So I'll be a new character with better armor, my money still, all of that stuff. Okay, just jump down. But anyway, when I know I'm stuck with a character is when I hit like level 20 to 30. That's when I know I've done a lot with that character. I'm really liking how that character is progressing, how they've developed, and everything. I can gladly say I've already enjoyed the character, so I stick with it. But again, it's like sandpaper. And then here, so painful. Some kind of throat infection. Definitely gonna have to go to doctors or something. Anyway, I'm probably gonna leave it at that today because my throat is being a complete bitch. So I'm gonna head off, and this video is actually getting quite long. I do need to edit like some bits out of it. Anyway, I will see you guys next time on more Gamers IRL. Bye bye now.